Can't afford a trip to Mexico? We're going to put you in a Mexican sunrise.
Sick of doing the same old thing year in, year out? How about the Falkland Islands?
And how do you avoid no snow resorts this ski season? It's Saturday and it is Go On Travel. We're bringing together people like you with videos and tips from across the world who want to share what we've all learned about traveling with everyone else so everyone can have a better holiday. I'm Rick Midson. I'm a fan of the hills, the mountains, the beaches and a little bit of luxury.
And I'm Eddie Castle. I'm drawn to the parties, the energetic resorts and epic treks. So this week we're in Mexico.
Yes.
On Wednesday we gave you some advice on how to make the best of a trip there. And today, Saturday, is all about rounding a few things up, like travel tips, ideas, travel news, and advice you've shared with us and that we've spotted out on the web. In a moment, we're going to be telling you how to go virtually inside a Mexican sunrise. But first...
Yes, what has happened to all the snow? Many years ago, I used to sell ski holidays, and one of the constant questions was, which resorts have the good snow? Well, there have been some drought problems this year in some parts of France and other places, which has meant that even the snow cannon couldn't fill in the gaps. There's quite a few good websites out there which will tell you where the best resorts are for snow. For example, www.weathertoski.co.uk is one that I found here in Britain, and there's an associated Twitter account with that as well, @weathertoski. They had a top 10 list of the best resorts to go to for the most reliable snow, and I've added a few of my comments that I thought I would give you as well. The first one is Val d'Isère and Tignes in France, topping their list. I'm not surprised by this. It was one of the most popular resorts we sold, but also popular means it's also busy. You know, France is not cheap as well for skiing, but offers some of the best skiing you can actually get. No surprise there then. So number 2, also Val Thorens in France is in their list. I agree totally again. Another brochure favourite there. Number 3 in Fraser's list on that website is in Cervinia in Italy, which gives a massive boost because of its height. Remember, high altitude means more reliable snow. Saas-Fee comes number 4 in Switzerland. Switzerland, sadly, it is expensive, but it's one of those places that you get what you pay for. If you're prepared to pay for it, you will get good snow. And 5th is Obergurgl in Austria. Again, a high altitude resort. Although perhaps my comment on this is it's not the most varied of resorts. Another tip, by the way, is to check out last minute deals. When companies have chalets that they need to fill, they sometimes do last minute bookings much, much cheaper. There's a lot more on the list on that website, and indeed if you have a look around the web, but have a look at that. High altitude in particular will give you some of the best skiing that you can possibly find.
I've only been skiing once, and that was in Andorra many years ago. And you know the pulley lifts?
Yes.
Yeah. You're not supposed to sit down on them?
No.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Guess what I did?
You sat down.
Sat down on,
yeah.
And the people behind
yes, exactly.
were not happy. I only lasted 3 days in ski school. It was a 6-day holiday, 3 days in ski. Luckily for me, it was après ski.
Yeah. I can see where you were going to go after that. Now you're going to talk about something really different.
I am completely different. Have you ever considered the Falkland Islands for a holiday?
No. Should I?
Well, you should. It is slightly different. It's one of those places, It's one of those places that if you appreciate the outdoors and the wildlife, the Falkland Islands is described as a beautiful place. In fact, it's described as a land of seamless horizons with beautiful scenery and gregarious nature. It's just beautiful.
The only thing is,
it's
a long way though, isn't it? It's a heck of a long way to get to. So is it expensive?
It is expensive. Now, I've checked on Lonely Planet website. Now, if you're flying out to the Falkland Islands on the 23rd of March from London Heathrow, it'll cost you £944. However, if you're doing a tour of South America, you can fly via Chile. Now, Land Chile operates a weekly flight, which I believe is on Saturdays only from, and I hope I'm going to pronounce this airport right, from Punta Arena to Mount Pleasant International Airport. And I'm sure if I've got it wrong, someone's going to tweet me.
Yeah, have a look.
Or email
his Twitter address, where is it?
Exactly.
Is it just over there? That's it. Just complain to him. I don't care.
So that's the Punta Arena Airport to Mount Pleasant Airport. What you need to do, though, is you'll need to check out Land Chile's website for details. Also, during the summertime, if you're lucky enough to be on a cruise, you get cruise ships going around the South Atlantic, and one of their port of calls will be the Falklands.
Okay, so talking about the time of year, when is the best time to go? And also, frankly, when you're there, what would you recommend you see?
Yeah, good question, Rick. As I found out, the first part of your question, as I found out, their summer is from October to April. I went
so that's during our winter.
July. Yeah.
So you went during the
Slap
winter.
bang in the middle of their winter. And I was hoping to see the magnificent wildlife. Did you know there's 5 types of penguins?
No.
I didn't see one. Saw plenty of sheep, but no penguins and seals because obviously they went off to warmer climates.
Maybe next time.
Winter. Hopefully next time. Places to visit on the island. You got a Christchurch Cathedral built in 1892, and you got the Falkland Islands Museum, which is really interesting, both in Stanley, Port Stanley. You can also go and visit different islands like Sea Island and West Point Island. In fact, there are so many different islands to see within the Falklands. It is a lovely place to go, and also the people are very friendly. Good thing is, yes, it's expensive to get there, but once you're there, it isn't that expensive.
And
B&Bs are owned by locals, so not only do you get, them looking after you, but also they'll be your tour guide as well.
And we're hoping to speak to someone in the Falklands on the show, aren't we?
Hopefully,
yes. Fingers crossed on that one.
Yeah, definitely. Now, this is our first week on GoOnTravel, and we've already had people saying, how do we film these reports? The answer is quite simple, by using, our phones. Make sure, though, not that way, but that way.
Yeah, that's because it fits people's computer screens. And the temptation is always to do it that sort of way. Over the coming weeks, we're actually going to look at some filming techniques to give you some ideas about how you can share your videos on this show and inspire people with your trips.
But there are no rules. We want you to share the videos to inspire us, inspire the people around the world, the travellers. We don't want any Hollywood production, no CGIs or anything like that. So if you've already got, as well, a YouTube channel, then that's great. Come on and share your tips and let people know about your channel too. Email us at info@gooontravel.club.
Now, talking of equipment, well, I've got a 360 camera at the moment, and I did actually film a sunrise in Mexico when I was there. So if you've got Google Cardboard or VR goggles or something like that, there's a link on the screen right now which will show you how you can watch a full 360 sunrise in Mexico. It does mist over a little bit at one point. I actually lean in and go into the camera, so when you're in your virtual reality, you'll see that. But
see a Richard peering in.
Hopefully it won't be too intimidating. Next week, Eddie is off though. Have a look at this one.
Sunday, 30th of October 2016 in London. I know for a fact that it's very, very...
Yeah, we're going to be taking to the ocean wave on Monday and getting a good rub down.
With Thom. Fun time, Thom. Remember, we are on Mondays, Wednesdays and Saturdays. We'll see you Monday. Ciao.